our valued partners from the Character Community Foundation of York Region, and especially the veterans and their supporters. Jessica, I gotta say, that was fantastic. I don't know how you remember all the work. I have my notes written down, I can't remember anything, so very good. As Alan said, you really look like you have a future ahead of you. And I take it that's your mom? I think we should give you a round of applause, because these things don't happen. Kids don't come along this way without their parents and supporters. And obviously, Jessica's got some support for her family. And I think we should give you a round of applause. Thank you for that. And as well, too, I'm glad to see the younger faces in here in uniform. That's great. That's great to see the support from our young people for our veterans. So thank you also for being here. On behalf of Chief Eric Jolliffe and more than 2,000 men and women of York Region Police, it is my pleasure to address you today as part of 2012 Character Community Week. I had the pleasure of being here last year when this Respect and Remembrance team was put on for the first time. I really enjoyed it for a few reasons. Unlike Remembrance Day, I didn't have to march. I'm one of the worst marchers you'll ever see. Unlike Remembrance Day, I was inside, and it wasn't raining and cold. Hopefully, when Remembrance Day comes around in a couple of weeks, it'll be a day like today, but I'm not going to make any bets on it, but I hope it does turn out that way. More seriously, though, it was the opportunity to mix and mingle with our veterans. And it really sets the stage for the next few weeks leading up to Remembrance Day. We at York Regional Police always take any opportunity to thank members of our Canadian forces, both past and present, for the role that they have played in making the world, this country, and this community a safer and more secure place in which to live. We know the freedom we enjoy today was hard-fought and hard-won by thousands of brave men and women from our own region, whose homes and towns include Markham, Whitchurch, Stouffville, Richmond Hill, Vaughan, Newmarket, Aurora, East Gwillimbury, Georgina, and King Township. We know that the successes of our armed forces can be attributed to the character attributes that these men and women exhibit, both at home and wherever they are called upon to serve. All of those character attributes are the same as the ones that the Character Community Foundation highlights on an ongoing basis. Please take a look at their card. It does exemplify exactly what the characters are needed to be a soldier, a serving member of the armed forces in this country. York Regional Police share a special relationship with the Canadian Forces. Our uniforms may be different, but we all work toward the one common goal of protecting those in need. As an organization that is vision-inspired, mission-focused, and values-driven, we remain committed to working together to ensure our citizens feel safe and secure. York Regional Police will always proudly stand next to the brave men and women of the Canadian Forces. I'm proud to say that York Regional Police has a long tradition of honoring our veterans and the currently serving members of the Canadian Forces. Many members of York Regional Police are proud reservists in the Canadian Forces, and our organization actively support their efforts by enabling them to take lead to serve on peacekeeping missions abroad without enduring financial hardships. We also started an online initiative called the Remembrance Project in 2009. It honors and brings awareness to the community on our local war heroes who reside in York Region. War veterans from the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Merchant Marines have been and are still being interviewed, and their stories, their photos, and their images of their wartime mementos are posted on our website. Please, if you have a chance, please visit the York Regional website under Community Policing to see the written legacy of those veterans when you can do so. In 2010, we spearheaded the Welcome Home initiative in York Region, gathering officers together to welcome local soldiers returning home from Afghanistan. The group of uniformed officers, firefighters, and paramedics wait outside of homes of returning war veterans to give them the hero's welcome they fully deserve. Last year in November, York Region Police unveiled a beautiful recognition stone at our number 3 district headquarters in Georgina as a permanent memorial to those who have or are serving. The recognition stone has also been registered in the National Inventory of Canadian Military Memorials, so all Canadians can learn about the significance of this special site. There's always an open invitation to any of you if you have the opportunity to stop by and have a look at the recognition stone. And of course today, we once again take the opportunity to be here to personally thank the courageous veterans who are present among us today. In closing, I would be remiss if I didn't say a few thank yous. I'd like to thank the Legion for once again hosting this event. I also know it takes a hard work for many people to pull this event off. So big thanks to all the folks in the background for making today's Respect and Remembrance be a special one. And of course, the biggest thanks are to the vets. Goes out to you for what you've done on our behalf. A big thank you. Again, thanks for having me here, and enjoy the rest of the event.